conflict criminal attorney services if and when the Public Defender's Office has a conflict with a defendant or in a case, then the court assigns those to an outside firm. You'll recall that we had contracted with these two firms in 2023 and previously. This two agreements with Busgen Davis and with Jacobson, Julius, and Harshberger law offices are to essentially just change the count, the number of cases each are going to handle. One's going up, one's going down in the number that they're going to handle per month.
So it's still equal?
It's actually less one, I'm sorry.
Oh. One's
going down 2, one's going up 1, I think.
Okay.
If I get that correct.
Yeah.
So the contracts are for with Busgen Davis is for 5 criminal appointments per month at $1,000 per case, or $5,000 per month, as long as it is 5. It's not 5,000 flat, it's per case, maximum $5,000. And then there's an hourly fee of $250 if they have to be involved in jury selection. And then for Harshberger, Josh Harshberger with Jacobson, Julius, and Harshberger, it is 8 appointments per month, same terms.
Motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve those conflict attorney arrangements. Any questions regarding the motion or any discussion needed?
Actually, should we have an addendum? Because I did not read that when I read this about a maximum of 5 or maximum of 8. Is that in there?
It's,
And,
yeah,
and
eight criminal, in the first paragraph, attorneys agree to accept and represent to the best of their ability 8 criminal appointments per month as selected by the Court of Common Pleas, and the other one is the same with 5.
And so that is saying the same thing as we wouldn't pay for them unless we used them?
I know from Steph Exarlis that is the clear
Practice.
Understanding with the
Yeah.
firms.
I just wondered if we should do a little sentence add-on or something that would make that perfectly clear.
It's up to you.
I believe we've already adopted these conflict case arrangements prior with the same language. We're just changing the numbers. So it's apparently been in force and clear to the folks that are using it. I'm not interested in adjusting any language to...
Let me, if I may, counter. Locally, attorney firms have been bought and sold recently, and Busgen Davis has really hung in there. But Bernie's getting up in years, and if he decides to sell, we don't know what the next group would enforce. And so I think they might nitpick on words, and I think maybe we should cover ourselves.
We have quite a few mites in there, but go ahead.
The assignment is under the control of the court, so the court appoints them. I mean, Judge Tilwalk would have to appoint more than 5 and more than 8 for them to get more than 5 and more than 8. So there's a, it's...
But my question is on the bottom end.
Something happens to Bernie, and then there's a new owner of the law firm. I think that's what
Right.
I just am not interested in amending any language.
The numbers, you said we wouldn't pay 5 if we didn't have 5?
Correct.
Okay, but that, I don't read that in here, unless I'm just interpreting it differently.
Well, it says 5 and 8. I mean, it says 5 appointments per month, 8 appointments per month.
But it doesn't say a maximum of,
But
or...
it's defined.
Okay.
I mean, you could,
It was,
it's up to you.
I'm trying to make it more airtight so that if there's a change in ownership at the firm, that we don't get left caught, having to pay for things that we aren't using. Because we're getting a full staff down at the Public Defender's Office, and they should be able to work things out between them more.
Okay. I've lost track. Is there a motion on the floor? Okay, let's do a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
And I'll second the motion
Okay.
with hopes that they think about what I've said.
Any discussion further? If not, all in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Mike, said aye. Okay. Motion carries. Thank you.
All right, next item I have is a request for hotel tax grant funding through a grant program administered by the Commissioners. The applicant is Making a Difference of Lebanon, and the program is a 5K fun run and walk to be held at Coleman Memorial Park. There is a description on the back. This is a March 30th run, and they intend to draw participants from all over Pennsylvania and are requesting a $600 grant for a total project cost of $1,500.
I would make a motion for $375 to be awarded, which is 25%, which are the rules that we have established.
No, it's the opposite. Right?
Yeah, 25% match is required.
It's not that we only pay 25.
You're right. I got it backwards. Thank you.
So are you going to amend your motion?
Yes, that we give them the 600.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So moved.
And we've received a resignation from Al Smith of the MHIDEI Advisory Board, Mental Health Advisory Board. He's tendered his resignation from the board. He has served for 11 years and has contributed greatly. This was a note from the chair of the board, Sarah Fuller. So seeking a motion to accept Al Smith's resignation with thanks.
I'll make that motion and then thank and recognize Mr. Smith for his service.
I'll second the motion. He's a good man.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any questions? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved. We good? Okay. Anything from the floor? We will seek a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we stand adjourned. Thank you for your attendance and for your input.